We've built a good model so far. We have a number of capabilities and processes with resources on the left, which all add value to the outcomes and objectives on the right. We've put some contribution flow on those percentage weightings, and in the middle, joining the two up, are the initiatives with the different qualities on. Together, these all create the model, which has some data behind. We're now ready to set up some options and compare them to help us make the choice of which investments and programs will be most attractive to us in terms of both benefit and cost over time. We build options and we understand the implications of them in the Optimise function. This loads the options summary screen. We've got 3 options shown as tabs there on the left, and you can add more if required by right-clicking and selecting to insert an option. Each one of these options is a different scenario that can be built up. In the centre of the screen, you've got the initiatives, you've got the outcomes, and the objectives, shown over the phasing. To the right, we've got a summary of the financial benefits and the netting of costs and financials over time. So let's look at how to set up an option. Looking at the initiatives, we can see that there are qualities for each initiative that are available via the pull-down list. By pulling those down, we can select what capabilities that we expect to be available from the very start of that phase. So from the start of the test phase, you can select that we will have all the capabilities available that are associated with the low-cost, low-value option. We will also have those available as we get on to the Operate Maintain phase, and for the initiative staff training, we can choose Optimal in the Maintain phase. You can go to the second option here, and we can set up some different combinations, such as the high-cost, high-value new system in the Maintain and Operate phase, and optimal staff training across the testing and maintain phases. We will leave option 3 as blank to represent the as is. When we are happy with those options, then we click the Generate Schedules button, and Realisor will calculate cost benefits for the options you have created. Now that Realisor has performed these calculations, we can see that some values have been put in against the outcomes across the phases. We can see the percentages, so 0 is no added value, and 100% is the most value that can be added to that outcome. By hovering over those outcomes, we can see the measures or the estimated values for those measures over time. On the right, we can see some estimates of financial benefits if we flagged any of those as financial. We also get an understanding of the costs and netting. If we look at the business case tab there, it gives you a quick view of the different options compared. And as well as the data and zoom in, you can also right-click on the graph and see there are various options available to you there. In addition to this view, there is also a set of reports. In the 2 reports tabs, we can cover costs and resources. There is some benefit analysis and standard reports, some value reports and business case reports. You can have a look at initiatives and the value they are adding. You can compare costs, benefits, look at risks, look at progress when we start getting into delivery. There is some analysis, there's reports on groups, and also around the notes and actions. These reports are constantly being added to. You can also see in the Option Schedule tab a Gantt chart for each option. On this Gantt chart, you can see the capabilities are shown, and within each capability are the processes, etc. that are required to deliver it. So over time and phasing at the top there, it gives you a sense of how things are expected to happen for each capability. By hovering over these bars, you can see the details of the resources and expected costs as well. You can also export this to project, as well as exporting your map to Visio. So to go back to the option summary, we've set up some options, and we've had a look at the business case tab, some reports, and the Gantt chart that are produced. These are all there to give you some extra insight into the implications of setting up and running some analysis on the options. Now we are ready to have a look at the costs, resources, and benefits shown on the outcome map that we produced.